I need about $50 million. You got it?
Only if you put that baby gravy in me.
That's disgusting. Listen, we got a serious topic to talk about today because we're talking about Shannon Sharpe, which I'm sure a lot of you guys already have heard about, and the allegations surrounding that. And we're going to try to do that with a 5-minute timer like we always do because we respect your time. But we got a lot that we need to cover. So subscribe, hit the alert button. You know all the routines because we're trying to get to 10,000 followers, and we're only right now at 3,000, something like that.
Yeah.
So help us out, and let's get this thing going, man, so we can dive deep into this. This is crazy work.
All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
Yes.
I'm ready.
Go. So this week, there was an OnlyFans model that was 20 years old who is suing Shannon Sharpe for $50 million for multiple allegations of grape. And coincidental timing, I think, because the big podcast deal dropped last week for $100 million. Shannon's got a lot to lose right now.
And they're saying too that Shannon and his team had already offered this lady a $10 million settlement buyout that I guess she refused in the first place. So that's suspect. That's
very suspect.
Here, let me get into this, man. Let me get into this. One, it's wild that you as a athlete, former athlete, celebrity, as a man, period, would be messing with a woman who is part of Fans Only, or a woman who's on Instagram trying to be a model or what have you. That's crazy to me even in the first place. But being a high profile celebrity doing this whole thing, that's kind of blasphemous.
Especially since she's the same age as his daughter, pretty much, right?
Yeah.
And Shannon's known for talking about not being for the whole black men and snow bunny thing. And here we are.
Of course, that's always the case. Always, I only date all black women. Black women are the queens of the earth and everything. And behind the scene, he all in the snow. He in the snow, building snowmen, building angels and everything. He in the snow, doing his thing.
You know what I wondered? So, was it last year or maybe super early this year when Cat Williams was on the show and Monique was on the show and they were giving him all these warnings and, his show blew up with all this stuff that we were very surprised made it to the internet without anybody. And, I wonder, especially with the lawyer that the OnlyFans model is working with, I wonder if this is a
ploy. Listen, behind the scenes, this timer is going fast.
God,
behind the scenes, there's no way. Obviously, this woman is not smart enough or bright enough to do this on her own. She's not. You can forget about it. She takes her clothes off for money. So obviously, she's not smart enough to do this on her own. So her pimp or whoever's pulling the strings for her set him up. Now watch this. Let me show you how good I am at this whole thing. Let me show you how she set him up because they have the clips of the videos and stuff like that of her talking. And in the beginning of their whirlwind romance, it was, choke me, big daddy. I love you. Choke me out and wear me out.
Put a dog collar on me and
yes.
do this.
And then it turned into, choke me. That doesn't sound fair. Because she had, she started playing the game. So whoever her handle was went and said, hey, you need to record this, but you need to show yourself that you don't like this. And it went to, don't choke me. That's not right. Then he went from... big black daddy monster to Shannon. Now she called him Shannon. It's our children are under attack. I'm talking about porn and pornographic material, homosexuality. They're getting it from schools. They're getting it from friends. They're getting it from all over. Even when they're on YouTube, strolling through YouTube, and then boom, up pops an ad that you do not want your children to be a part of it. Here's what we did. We partnered with thesextalk.com. It's an amazing course and it's an amazing team, amazing church that allows us to have those conversations with children and parents and really open the doors to building a strong, united front against sexual immorality, all types of ways. Plus, it's done in a very biblical way. I'm going to leave the link below, but I want you guys to be a part of this too. You will love it. You have to do it. It's Shannon on the phone. That should have been a flag for him to say, you've changed up quite a bit. But then people don't pay attention to that type of stuff, man, especially when you're a buffoon like Shannon is in this situation. that's fool's work.
Right.
Not just him, but that's fool's work on her end too.
Because if this is a normal kink for them, BDSM, whatever, tying up, choking, all that, and then clips are released where you only hear Shannon saying, "I'm gonna choke you," da da da. Of course, people are like, "Oh my gosh, Shannon, Shannon, why would he do that?" Being taken out of context. And then Shannon had not really an apology video, whatever he did a few days ago,
Trying to clean it up,
and he said they're gonna release a 30-second video, and he's telling them, "Nah, don't release a 30-second video. Go ahead and release the whole 10 minutes. Put it in context."
Mm-hmm. And that's
like a lot of
important.
manipulation behind the scenes.
If money is your God, you will do anything for it.
Mm-hmm.
And like we talked about this young lady, obviously money is her God, because she'll get naked for it, she'll do things for it, she'll do anything for it. Just like Jesus Christ is our God. So if Jesus says, "Hey, leave your job and go do this, or pursue this, or treat your body this way, or do this," we do it because he's our God.
Right.
If money is your God, you will do anything. And I guarantee you, when he offered her that $10 million, whoever's handling her said, "Oh, he's willing to give 10 million. So we got to be able to get more than that 10 million. We can get at least, 20 million, 30 million, 50 million. Get this thing out of here. Get this thing out of here." I'm going to leave you guys with this. That was 5 minutes.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Your body is the temple of the Holy Spirit. You don't get to do, as a believer, as a Christian, you don't get to do with your body whatever you want to do. I don't get to just own my body in that sense. You have just as much right to my body as my wife as I do to your body. That's how Christian work. And in the general sense, in the global sense, Christ died for our body. So he died that we may live, and we use these bodies to glorify and magnify his name.
That's literally our purpose on earth.
Man,
is
listen,
to glorify God.
Listen to me, man. So we can't just go around slinging our body, our baby gravy juice or whatever, anywhere we want to. That is foolish, man. So that's been 5 minutes. I need to get it out of here. I'll tell you what. Part 2. Let's do that.
Okay.
Part 2. We'll get out of here, man, but make sure y'all look out for part 2. Maybe we'll drop them at the same time or whatnot. Hit the subscribe button. Peace.